What do you think, Rufus? Do you think it's time for another unboxing video? Yeah, I think so too.
Hi everyone, welcome to Tim's Vinyl Confessions. I'm Tim Derling and I thank you for watching. This is another unboxing video. Got a bunch of stuff in the mail and thought it would be fun to unbox it live. People seem to be enjoying these. So let's get started. I want to start off with a couple of things that I forgot. I forgot to film myself while I was opening them. Got these from a seller. I think they came from Japan. First one is Alice Cooper, Bedded Nails from Trash. Very nice tag. So you can tell these both of these singles I'm going to show you came from the same seller. And another one that might surprise people. Of course, it's Y&T and Japanese single for Summertime Girls. And people might be saying, I can't believe you don't have a single for Summertime Girls. Well, I do. I've got the 12-inch UK version. It's got the open fire kind of theme to it. But this is a different photo. Never seen this photo anywhere else. You can tell it comes from the same seller. And what I think is kind of neat is that the actual sleeve is like a blank A&M sleeve. So that's kind of cool. The rest of these are freshly shipped. So let's see. I believe what I've got here is one used single. So let's see what it is. I've still got my old dull scissors out. I'll replace them eventually. I'll probably cut myself really badly and then replace them and lament that I didn't do it sooner. Actually, this is opening not too bad. Not too bad. So I've got, let me get this out here. So I've got yet another Toto single. This is the ballad If It's the Last Night from Turn Back. As you can see here, this single is from Holland. So looks like that, and then your usual CBS look to a single, except it says CBS, not Columbia, even though it's got the sort of Columbia, the I logo there. All right, the next thing, you know what? I'm going to switch. I've been waiting for these for a long time. I'm really excited to open these. This package is from my good friend Chris Preston, My Rock and Roll Heaven. We were just having a casual chat, and it came up that he had, Chris's Def Leppard collection is among the greatest I've ever seen. Like, it's pretty complete. If Chris doesn't have it, it's either very rare or it doesn't exist. And we just happened to be talking about 45s. And he said he had some, like, he would buy lots, certain, he would be selling a certain amount of singles. You have to buy them all. So he'd end up with spares. So he sent me some of his spares, which is really cool. Did not ask for them, but that's Chris. He's a great guy. Plus, I got some bubble wrap to play with here, so this is really cool. I'm only half kidding him with the bubble wrap, but come on, we all love bubble wrap, don't we? Haha. Actually, I should keep that. Let's see. Okay. This is cool. Yeah, all of these I never had before. Rock of Ages. I've got a Rock of Ages single, but it didn't have the picture sleeve. And the cool part is, because this is a UK, it looks totally different than the Canadian one I have. So now I've got both. Oh man, thank you, Mr. Preston. Bringing on the Heartbreak. I had never had any singles from the High and Dry album. So, and this is the original one from 81. Me and My Wine is the B-side, always was. It's just that it wasn't until 1984 that you could get it on an album. And let's see what this looks like. Yeah, same one. I just love these silver singles that they had over in Europe. And now I've got 2 singles from High and Dry. One of my favorite Def Leppard songs, Let It Go. Now, oddly enough, the B-side of Bringing on the Heartbreak is Me and My Wine. The B-side of Let It Go is Switch 625, which usually comes right out of Bringing on the Heartbreak. Love that live shot. That looks like it's taken from the video. Yeah, I would say it's taken from the video to that, but this is so cool because there was, you know, I've got Hello America from the first album. I had The Photograph, Rock of Ages, all the Hysteria singles. I didn't have any from High and Dry, so now I've got 2. Oh, this is cool. So this one looks small hole, but yeah, that's awesome. A great addition to my Def Leppard collection. And now I've got a huge pile of 45s to unbox and open here. Now, I love this because I just opened a bunch of Def Leppard singles, and all of these singles, there are no Def Leppard singles here, but this came directly from Sheffield in the UK. Go figure. And it is well packaged. My buddy Mike Ladano from Grab a Stack of Rock always mentions, you know, when I send him something, he's just in another part of the country. He's in Ontario and I'm in New Brunswick, but he always mentions all the duct tape I use. I said, it's not just to make you suffer while you're opening it. If there's something that I learned when my Unspooled book was a Kickstarter and we had to physically send them out by hand, it is so important to duct tape the crap out of your packages. Make sure every corner is rounded down. You want the however big your package is, you want it to be as small as possible to fit in the smallest mail slot because you pay less for shipping. So duct tape becomes your best friend for flattening things out, for taking care of corners that would otherwise keep your package from going into a certain size mail slot and have to go into the next size up, which means another shipping rate, etc., etc. This is a powerfully big collection of singles here. And I think most of these are from the UK. All right. We'll get started with a band that I've never had any 45s from before. Warrant and Heaven. This is a UK single. B-side is In the Sticks. What's the single itself look like? Okay, so it's not the like orange-yellow Columbia. It's like the red. I've seen ones like that before too. This one's kind of beat up, but it's pretty cool. And I knew it was beaten up by the description. I still didn't have it. White Snake from Come and Get It, Don't Break My Heart Again. Child of Babylon is the B-side. The Liberty label with a, look at that, a 45 spacer already in it. Another addition to my Queen 45 collection with One Vision. This is a UK version. Looks like that on EMI. Another single I've never actually had before. Europe, The Final Countdown. The B-side of this was On Broken Wings, which for many years was rare. The first time it was available, I think, on a CD is when they put out the best of 1981 to 1992. Now you can get remastered editions of the Final Countdown album, and it's on there. So it's on the Epic. Oh, this one is cool. I don't have a lot of singles from 1992. This one's got a little notch out of the corner, but still in good shape. Extreme, Rest in Peace, from Three Sides to Every Story. I had this cassette single, had the same artwork, and the same B-side, Peacemaker Die. And again, it's got the cool silver look to the single itself. Just love those. Okay. I haven't got a lot of singles from 1990 either. It's in excess, Suicide Blonde. B-side is called Everybody Wants You Tonight, which is written by John Ferris. Don't know that song because they have a lot of B-sides. And this is, it's UK because it's on Mercury and not Atlantic. This one is on Atlantic. Robert Plant, Tall Cool One from Now and Zen. Specifically, it's on his little Esperanza imprint, so it's got a different, very different look to it. Small Hole 45, which lets you know it's a European one. We're still going. We are still going. Poison, Nothing But a Good Time. This is, I think this is just a US single. Yeah. And the B-side is Look That You Can't Touch. It's seen better days, but it's together. It's in one piece. I got some more Poison here. Your Mama Don't Dance. This is another U.S. single, Tearing Down the Walls. The Big Beast. No, this is sorry. This is obviously a UK one. Boy, all the labels seem to like these silver ones. Got another Toto one here. Endless from my favorite Toto album, Isolation, and that title song is the B-side. That's what the single looks like. Another Europe one, Let the Good Times Rock. I don't know if this single was ever released in North America. I know it was a single, but Never Say Die, the B-side from Out of This World. And it's on Epic, of course. And finally, this one's really cool. This is another one I used to have the cassette single for. Aerosmith, Love in an Elevator. And Young Lust is the B-side. This is, let me see. This is from the UK because it's got a small hole, but it's pretty typical looking Geffen single. So yeah, great bunch of stuff in the mail. Scissors in hand. Time to tackle this once again. So we've got a box from Johnstown, Pennsylvania, from Keystone Records. Another Discog seller. And this is all singles, so one of these days I'm going to cut myself live doing one of these and have what my wife likes to refer to as a bloodletting. Won't that be fun? Sometimes one mighty pull will take care of it. And sometimes not. You just never know. Thanks to everybody that watched the last one. The comments that I keep getting keep telling me that this is worth continuing to do. Some nice, well bubble wrapped 45s here. Okay. Little note from Keystone Records. What's business card? Thank you very much. Small business, yes. Awesome. Personalized. Very, very good. Very cool. Pleasure's all mine, folks. Good seller is a good seller. So, yeah, these are a bunch of singles that I never had. Van Halen, Panama. Of course, that's a still from the video. Hot for Teacher, both from 1984. I've got a promo single here, white label for Poison, I Want Action. And this one, I've seen this one before, but I've never owned it, obviously. This is Night Ranger. You can still rock in America. This for recurrent airplay only. And there is a note here based to radio station. So if I'm right about this, this was actually the first single from Midnight Madness back in '83 when it first came out. Didn't chart very high. I think it peaked at 51, which is crazy because I thought it was a bigger song than that. Then, of course, Sister Christian hits and becomes a big hit. So at that point, that's when MCA resurfaces this with a note for, so that's why for recurrent airplay only. Very radio biz thing here, but it's a very unique sleeve. So glad to get that. And let's see, next up, this is from Good Vibes in the Netherlands. And the shape of this box is throwing me because I'm not sure what it is. Because it's bigger than a single and it's not as big as a vinyl album. So we're going to find out what this is all about. Did not mean for that to rhyme. Definitely feels like 45s again. Don't force it now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Just a single 45, so very, very well packaged, and I would rather the sender go over the top with packaging than go too little. I think I talked about it before, but I wasn't always so smart about sending out things. So yeah, another addition to my Night Ranger 45s. Hearts Away from the Big Life album. And further adding to my Night Ranger picture sleeve collection, early single Young Girl in Love from Dawn Patrol. I think this was only released in Europe. Sadly, they put Call My Name on the B-side, which is one of their best songs. Could have been a single, but anyway. And if this if this photo looks familiar, it's because it's on another single that I showed in a previous unboxing episode, the single for Sister Christian. And you might think, well, okay, these must be from two different companies. Same country, both from Germany, both on Bellafon Records. They just must have really liked this picture. And I got a package here from Tokyo. And I know what's in here, and it's something that I've been wanting for quite a while. It's still not the final format I'm looking for, but it's pretty cool just the same. Actually, a couple things in this package. Yes, I can see one of them. So, very well packaged, well taped together for its long voyage across the pond. Another Night Ranger single, and you can't really tell from, you have to really look under the Japanese characters, but this is for Rumors in the Air, and B-side is Touch of Madness. Let's open this up. So like these Japanese singles I've shown you before, it's a single sleeve. Just this single sleeve here. Kind of cool, I've never seen that picture before, I don't think. And it's on CBS, and the B-side is Touch of Madness. Really coming along on my Night Ranger single collection. But this, oh, this is so cool. It's also a Night Ranger connection here too. I've never had this on vinyl before. I've only ever had this on cassette up until now. The Hearing Aid album. And when you've only had it on cassette, boy, seeing the picture this size really makes it easier to make everybody out. Of course, Brad Gillis is on this among many other great players. Nice back cover there. This, let's see. Yeah, this is really well put together. So this sticker is on the front cover. It's not the Obi strip, but I think it lists the other songs. I'm not sure what all of them say, but I know obviously that says Y&T there. And what's this look like on the inside? Okay. Okay, so these are the credits, and this is the lyrics to Stars with breaking down when everybody sings. Here's some merch. Doubt that you could send away for it now. And here's another sleeve in Japanese. So very, very cool. And that's going to wrap it up for this unboxing episode. From the responses, people like watching these, so I'm going to keep doing them. They're a lot of fun. So anyway, thanks for watching this edition of Tim's Vinyl Confessions.